We are now in day 3 of our 21-day prayer and fasting. The title of today's devotional is, Jesus is waiting for me to surrender my pain. Our focus verse is found in Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Every one of us goes through different hardships, different pains, and hurts. It might be the loss of a loved one, it might be broken relationships or a terminal disease, different degrees of pain, different kinds of pain. It was in October 2019 when have learned that we are infanticipating. Quack, quack is a private joke among us in the villa, which means that someone is expecting a child. Though we were not expecting another baby as we are on contraceptives, however, if it is God's will, impossible things do happen. We do welcome the great news of having a third child. We did not expect as well that it is going to be the most difficult and most painful pregnancy we will ever have. Going into the second trimester, Koroy suffered pelvic pain syndrome, wherein every uncoordinated movement of her pelvis and body causes her to suffer severe muscle spasms accompanied by excruciating pain. As Christians, we know that God is our ultimate source of comfort and healing. Yet, when we experience pain and suffering, it can be difficult to turn to Him. We may feel overwhelmed, angry, or confused by our circumstances. Koroy, at one point, thought that it is better for her to die than experience the pain multiple times daily. We don't have household help, and she was left with my 6-year-old son. They have to wait for me after work before they can eat lunch. We may wonder if God is listening to our prayers or if He even cares about our pain. In these moments, it's important to remember that God is always with us, even in our darkest times. Psalms 34:18 tells us that the Lord is just waiting for us to surrender our pains. Be it physical, emotional, psychological, and even spiritual, He is there to save us from where we are. Indeed, God is sovereign. COVID came a week after Koroy suffered from pelvic pain syndrome. Though COVID was a pandemic, God used that situation for our good. It allowed me to stay home for work while taking care of my wife who was in pain. God's providence came at the right time. Jesus is waiting for us to surrender our pain. He saves. Let us pray. Lord, there are times that I suffer deep pain and hurt, and sometimes I'm swallowed by the unbearable pain that I question your existence or doubt if you really do care. Lord, remove my pain. Help me see that you are just right there, waiting for me to surrender my pains to you. You are there always to ease my pain, if not remove it entirely.